Hey guys, the third game in week 2 of the preparation series is the Elephants versus the Lions. And the Elephants, they got hammered last week, if you remember correctly, against the Bulls. Was there a couple of things to take away from that game, though? Yes, of course, I did take away a couple of things there. I will mention them in this video. The Lions, they narrowly beat the Pumas by 4 points. I thought if it wasn't for Swanepoel's boot, they would probably have lost that game. So, both teams have something to improve on. Probably the Lions, not too much. The Elephants have a lot to improve on, though. Nelson Mandela Stadium for this game, scattered clouds, hot weather, not too windy for this one. So, before I get into the squads, remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my channel. Let's get into it. In the front row, they have a complete new team for the Elephants. They have a lot of changes, both sides actually, but in the front row, a new front row for the Elephants with Nzuzo, Befile, and Klaasen coming in. I thought the substitute bench of last week, which is this one that is starting now, did a bit better than the starting one last week. That one was just obliterated and every scrum. A guy that I am happy to see starting is Befile. When he came on last week, the lineouts went a lot better. He's just a powerhouse of a hooker, isn't he? He reminds me a lot of a guy like Bongi Mbunambi, running into everything. A very big, strong guy, good at the back of a maul, very good at lineout time as well. So good to see him starting as well, because the starting hooker last time, who's on the bench this time, yeah, he struggled a lot. I think he missed like 5 lineouts in the first half and then he got substituted. Damien Venter, he's also the new hooker for the Lions. Herbst and Macbeth is the two props for the Lions in this one. And the Elephants are going to have a big one in this one, because the Lions like to base their game on a scrum. So the Elephants, they need to improve if they want to do anything in this game, because the Bulls just obliterated them in every scrum and then won the game very easily. Then we get into the locks. Both teams make one change. Klein comes in for the Elephants at number 5. Katani, he stays at number 4 for the Elephants as well. Lions, they have Notnagel still the captain for their side. And then Ruben Skuman comes in at number 4. This is basically the preferred lock partnership for the Lions so far in most of the season, except for Alberts, who was there for a while as well. But this is a pretty settled partnership for the Lions, so they'll probably do pretty well. At number 6, Snyman comes in for the Lions. They also have Sangweni and then Strauli coming into their loose forward. So complete loose forward overhaul for them. A couple of young guys there to get their first start against the Elephants in this one. Falaman continues at number 6. He was brilliant last week again, just doing his thing, putting up his body to the line every single time. He's close to the ball, just at every breakdown, big tackles. He sits down every now and then because he is injured, stands up again and plays further. I do admire how this guy does play. Lungisa at number 7, and in April comes in at number 8. At number 9, Alderman, he comes in for the Elephants. I thought when he came on for the Elephants, things also improved for them. And he came on at a bad time for them when Radebe did get injured. I remember he's injured for the rest of the season now, their captain. When Radebe, the number 10, got injured, Alderman, he was kind of the 9-10 for the team, and he did really well, got a couple of breaks as well. Good decision making, he's very quick as well. So I'm happy that he is getting a start this week. Dylan Smith, the number 9 for the Lions, he's getting a bit of a start as well. Like I said in a little bit earlier in this video, Swanepoel at number 10, the guy that basically won the game for the Lions with that massive boot of his. Are they going to use it that much this week around? Because, I mean, they'll probably target a couple of tries this week around. Who knows? If they do need it, they can get easy penalties and easy points against the Elephant. Then Carlo Aspelin, he comes in for the Elephants at number 10. He's a very experienced guy. I think he's 33 years old. He has played for Falke, SVD. He's played for, well, a couple of teams. I think Border as well. So he's an experienced guy to bring in at number 10. I think that is what the team actually needed, an experienced head somewhere in the back line. Then Slater at number 12. He looked pretty dangerous last week a couple of times with ball in hand. Looked like he's going to break through the line. Just needed a couple of offloads to come off, and then things would have happened for them. Mulense, he continues at number 12, also had a good game last week. Manuel Russ at number 13, and then Mayinje, he comes in as well for the number 13 role for the Elephants. Sorry if that surname is pronounced incorrectly. Number 14, Ursen, he moves from 11 to number 14. Last week, I do think he struggled a little bit at tackling time, but he was, out of the two wingers, the better one, because the number 14 for the Elephants, he was just dropping the ball on every occasion he got it. I think he had 3 or 4 knock-ons, so where there was open space in front of him to actually do something. So he comes in from 11 to number 14. Hollis moves from number 13 to 11. He also looked dangerous last week. He looked like the real deal at this level of rugby. For the wingers, for the Lions, they have Nkabinde continuing at number 14. And then Silengbe, he is getting his first start for the Lions at 11. Divan Rousseau, he moves from 11 to 15. That is because Ewe Viljoen, he is injured yet again. I think this is now his 3rd injury since moving to the Lions. So the guy just can't get a break, and a couple of games where he can just get form going for him. Courtney Vinard, he gets his first start for the Elephants as well, and he is captaining the side. I read an article where they say he's the experienced playmaker, where he's now the captain for them. He's only 23 years old, so not that experienced as captain. Yes, I'll probably have picked a guy like Fallerman to be the captain, being 26 years old in his prime of his career, plays like a captain as well, really hard player. But Vinard is a very good player. He's a hot stepper, runs hard at the line as well, a very good playmaker. So he is probably the type of guy that can lead the back line to success as well. On the benches, there's a lot of changes again. That props and hookers combination of the Elephants, the one that started last week, they're going to have to really pull up their socks and improve on that one. Bevan Prinsloo, a guy to look out for the Elephants as well. Last week's fullback Arends, he is on number 23. For the Lions, they also have a couple of young guys in there as well. Only real guys to really look out for in this one. Morne van der Berg, the young playmaker that just does really well when you release him in the last 20 minutes of a game. Just runs with everything, snipes a lot, gets a couple of tries. Jordan Hendrikse, that name is familiar because it is the brother of Jaden Hendrikse, the scrum of the Sharks. And then Luke Rousseau. Guys, honestly, how can you back the Elephants for this one after that massive loss they had last week? I do think they'll improve, because most of the changes they made in this week's game, I do think improves their side. They kind of switched out the best guys and put them into the starting team, but the bench, yeah, it's still maybe a bit of a problem to them. I think the Lions to win this one as well. Will they win it as far as last week? Probably not. I'm going to put a big prediction on, not as big as the one last week, but let's put the Lions to win this one by 40 points. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you do like the channel, and then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.